Alpine launches their 2024 car for the F1 season. Heyo, Chris here. Hope everything is going well with you guys. Thanks for tuning into the Delta. We're gonna make it pretty short and sweet today. Alpine launched their car for the 2024 F1 season. It was a decent car launch. Reviewing the Twitterverse, obviously the moaners and complainers are out saying, "Oh, it was boring and it was that and it was the." Well, they're all kind of boring unless you're like Steak because you got neon green and a new name. I mean, don't know what else you're gonna do. No, believe it or not, I think the average consumer just wants to look at what the car looks like, and unfortunately, just like out like 4 other car launches prior to this, we had another black base carbon fiber build. All right, before we get to talking about what the car looked like and compare it to what the other cars look like, let's first talk about the things we know that I like. I like that it seemed a lot more structured and well thought out how they were going to do it. First off, the new car is going to be called the A524 or A524 or A524. I don't really know. However you want to talk about it. If you want to put phonetic alphabet in there, you can. Alpha 524. No one's gonna call it that. It's gonna be the Alpine. But we have Bruno Fama, French, I'm assuming. In America, I pronounce it Bruno Famine, but the journalist, called it, referred to him as Fama. Bruno Fama said that this car was going to be a bold approach. Now, everyone said they're bold approach, bold approach. What's the car gonna look like? It's gonna be, you know, sparklers and all these other fancy things, and we're all getting excited. That's his job as the introducer of the car. And then technical director Matt Harmon came up and he also reiterated it's an aggressive approach. And I think that they weren't talking about what the car is going to look like. They're talking about how they changed the car pretty much from front to back and top to bottom. Matt Harmon explained that, they calculated tire temperatures and how to keep things cool by how the air flows off the tire and how they changed the rear wing. They said that the rear wing needed a lot of work from last year. They adjusted where the ERS bank is going to be sitting. They adjusted how the power unit's going to be sitting. They adjusted everything. And that's cool. And that's like what I like to hear. Yes, I want the car to look cool, but again, that car could be, I don't know. That car can be matte black that was painted by my brother-in-law for all I care. I want to know how it performs. And if you're making all those changes, then that's what I want to see, right? Or at least want to hear. And then when you hear it, you can go into the season being like, oh, they made all these cool changes to their car. And look at that. They're in the front of the pack. Or they're fighting for 4th position, 5th position. Or man, they made all those changes and it didn't pan out. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board. They're barely finishing, top 15. Now let's talk about all the complaints people have. The livery reveal, the actual reveal of the car, people weren't too excited about. Why? Well, because it's the 5th launch that we've seen thus far. And what is the main color? Black. Why? Because it's carbon fiber. Why? Because it's lighter. So, mostly black. And then Alpine went with their blue color as their main car. They said that they have a second car, and we'll get to that too. But yeah, they have a blue car with all black. More black than Williams. So not that exciting. It's not very exciting. But again, the way I look at it is like I don't need the car to look exciting. I need it to perform exciting. That's what I try to always reiterate. What I do have to say is what they did do is that because they went so heavy on the black, I do like how they made the little accents here and there and stuff like that. The way that they implemented their colors onto the black is unique. It's not just straight lines or unique curves. It's very geometrical, I guess is the proper term I'm looking for. But yeah, it looks fine. It looks cool. Hopefully it races fast. Obviously, then they brought out the drivers, Ocon and Gasly. And obviously their job is to be excited about it, so they were. They're like, "Oh, we're excited to race it. We're excited to see it. Excited to try it out. Bahrain's gonna be exciting." Typical PR gobbledygook. But again, that's their job. I hope they're excited. They tried the thing. But furthermore, they also decided to give us the gift of a second livery reveal, and that would be their pink car. And this is what everyone was excited about, right? Okay, so you gave out your main car. It has all the sponsors. It has all the bells and whistles. You explain what it's supposed to do. Kind of boring. It's black. It's blue. Let's go. Um, then they said we're gonna reveal the pink car, and this is the car that I think everybody was like, "Yeah, let's go, pink car." You were like hyping this pink car up the entire time, and then it was unveiled, and I was very it's the same car. It's literally the same car. Like if you look at the new car, where all the blue is, replace all the blue with pink, and that's the pink car. So it's not all pink. It doesn't look like a Barbie car. It doesn't look like it's fancy. It has no camo, no nothing crazy. It is the same blue car, just with pink. Um, Again, it is what it is. I wish it would be more exciting. That's probably why I don't get too excited about making these reaction videos. It's just I've never done one before, so I figured I'd give it a whirl. Again, I care about the performance. I had a lot more interest in what Matt Harmon had to say. I'll leave a link in the description to the Alpine launch video, so you guys can go check it out and hear what Matt had to say. That's what I care about. I just want the car to perform well and awesome and be competitive. And if that means we have to deal with 10 boring livery reveals, then so be it. I just want a good, fun F1 season. So, anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed this content, please like and consider subscribing. My name is Chris. This is the Delta. And take care, stay safe, and have fun out there. Bye, everybody.